Today we're going to be making a braided cowl out of strips of crocheted tubes. So I have 5 colors here, and actually I'm going to do 2 tubes with each color, so I have a total of 10 tubes, and then we'll braid them all together for our cowl. Now all the tubes will be made the same, and the basis for the tubes are just 5 single crochets going around and around. We're not joining the circles, the rounds at each end. We're just going around and around till our piece measures about 36 inches. So we're going to start that by chaining 2, and in the second chain from the hook we're going to put 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this piece that's hanging, I just end up tucking it in at the end. So there you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I'm actually doing my single crochet. It's going to be a single crochet in each, through both loops. Okay. Again, single crochet around and around till your tube is 36 inches. So let's go ahead and do a few here so you can see the tube forming. Again, I'm using my favorite H hook on this, and this is just worsted weight yarn. You might want to do this in variegated yarn, that way you don't have to worry about trying to mix or match any colors. So 5 stitches make a round, and we're just going around and around and around. And these tubes don't take that long to make. Last night I made about 3 of them in an hour and a half because I just sat in front of the TV going round and round. Okay. So if you look at that, you can see your little tubes start forming there. And again, it's just 5 single crochets per round. And that tail I just tuck in there. So go ahead and start making your tubes. And in the next section, we'll start braiding those tubes together. So again, we're going to do 2 of this light purple, 2 of each color. One more thing I do want to point out to you, if in the end you find that some of your tubes are a little longer than the others, like this, all you need to do is pull out your stitch and pull off a few rows just to get it to the length of the other ones. And this leave about 12 inches of thread at the end, because this is the thread we're going to use after we've braided it to join it together. So I will see you in a little bit once you've made those tubes, and we will start braiding our cowl together. Okay, so once we finish making the tubes, what I did here was I just mounted them to this board with chip clips and hair clips and arranged them in the colors I wanted, the way I wanted the colors to flow. Then I kind of just tugged them down here to make sure they're all kind of the same length. So the next step we're going to do is just braid these tubes in and out of each other to get that braided look all the way down. So here we go. I'm going to take the first color, and I'm just going to braid it over, under, over, under. See how I'm alternating the colors? Just over and under, over and under. Okay? So this is our first braid. Now I'm taking my next color, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm going over the gray, under the pink, over the lavender, under the wine, over and under and over and under, just like a basket weave. And remember, this color here is your last color. So now I'm pulling this color down, and this is the one sticking out here. You can weave it as tight as you want. I like to start out a little tight on the top because when I end up sewing it together, I need to pull some of those over to my edges here to kind of even things out. Okay. Now I'm taking my next color, my gray, and again, over and under, over and under, over and under, over and under, and then over the pink that's sitting there. And I'm bringing my pink down. So as you can see, the wind that I started with over here is slowly going to work its way back to the beginning. Okay. I'm just kind of stretching everything, making sure I still have enough down here. As you can see, these two look a little short because they're the ones I've weaved through. Okay. As you can see, as I'm weaving, it looks like it's coming this way, but once we're done with our weaving, you'll see it straighten out. So my next color, I'm going over, under, over, under, and again, it's just a standard basket weave, over and under, braiding these colors. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make this a little snug here. Okay. Alright, now I'm taking my next color here, over and under, over and under, over and under, over and under, and over. Okay. So now I'm back to my, actually to my second wine color that's over here. So I'm at my halfway point of weaving this through. Okay. Just pulling these a little snug. Okay. So over and under, over and under, over and under, over and under, and over. Okay. Next color, over, under, down to my second to the last color here, over and under, over, under, over, and under. Okay. Now our last color here, over and under, over, under, under, over, and under, and over. Okay, so there we are. Now if you look here, the wine we started with worked its way back to the beginning. So basically all these colors are back to their starting point. Pink second, the gray third. So the next thing I need to do is actually fold this over, and with these loops here, these strands, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to join it here, and with this excess string here just sew it over. So basically now I'm connecting everything to each other. Okay, so we'll start on that. Okay, so now what I've done is I've taken this and folded it over and matched up my colors. I clipped my fuchsia together, my grays, my lavenders. As you can see, So the next thing I want to do is sew them together. Now if you can see this wine one, I've already sewed this together. So then I'm going to take this next one, this candy pink, and all I'm going to do is just join my two edges all the way around to form to close the tube. That way I have a circular tube here. And I'm just doing a basic whip stitch on it to join it. Okay. See, so once you close that tube, you can't even notice it. It looks like a completed closed tube. So again, we're going to do this for each one around. So I'll see you when you get to the end. And here's your completed braided cowl. If any of you would like the written instructions, just go ahead and drop me a line and I will shoot a copy over to you.